say, here at Kajun Roots Reseller, you give me an offer and I'll take it with no problem. I got an offer. I got the dollars. Let me have it, please. I got the dollars. Let him have it. You got the dollars? We got the offer? Let him have it with no problem. Let him have it.
Hello, each and every one of you, and good morning. And notice who we have on the panel today. I was watching her in the background when we were going live, how she was smiling, and you can tell she's doing a little better. How are y'all doing? Good morning.
Good morning.
Hold on, I gotta fix something.
You had to pull the wall over.
Gotta move the wall over, huh?
How are you doing? It's been a while since we've been able to.
Yeah, no. I've been keeping up with y'all, making sure the Des is doing okay, and that she's got a good little speedy recovery, and everybody's been asking, so I'm so glad y'all were able to make it today. So we'll go ahead, and I've actually been pretty busy, but today was the first day in a long time, 11 o'clock. I was like, oh God, I got to get a lot of work done, but I took it easy this morning, so it was needed. Today is TGIF.
Oh yes.
All right, first in the morning show this morning is Miss Marion. She gets that power of Pie Point this morning. So hello and good morning, Miss Joyce. Hello and good morning. Carol's Creative Corner. She had a great auction going on last night. If y'all missed it, y'all might want to go back and check it out and see if there's something I didn't tell you might want to grab. Also, I did a premiere yesterday with Miss Carol on the road trip to the antique mall at Oh My Gosh Antiques that I have 2 antique booths at. And we did a meetup, and Miss Carol and I was able to meet. And it was a great little video. Hopefully y'all get a chance to go see it. And if y'all looking to want to getting into antique booths, that'll give you a little idea. But I did do another video months ago when I first started going into this Oh My Gosh Antique Mall. So you'll be able to see both that one, and I do have it as a thumbnail at the end of the show and the trailer. Also this morning, Robert is off of work today, so he's able to join us. It's so nice to get to see him in the chat now and then. And here this morning, Tommy and Carol and Medipie. You were a topic of talk this morning in Kevin's chat where we were putting your link in. If you missed it, go back and check it out. We were promoting your channel, and he was talking about your channel and how much great content you have. So definitely check out Never Ending Saga. That's Kevin. Good morning, Miss Link Queen herself, Miss Jennifer. How are you doing this morning? So good to see you. And of course, but while I'm thinking of it, I have it already into my private chat to where I can do this for Jennifer every time she's in the chat. That way we can support her as well. Make sure you get some playlists for her. Marini, good morning, hello, and welcome.
Okay.
I think I just flew on the chat here. There we go. Bemis, hello and good morning. Donna, Flippin' Frozen, Miss Mesh, hello. Misha, hello and good morning. I'm making sure I get everybody before we go on and on and on. Again, I want to thank each and every one of y'all for coming out and supporting the channel. So now that we do have a chance to find out your update, why don't you give us, oh, look at the kitty. Give us an update on how you're feeling and how things going on your end, Des.
This has been since a couple weeks. She's been like this with me. She's got to make sure that I'm okay. Got to give me lovin's.
That's one thing about cats. They know when you're not feeling well.
Yeah, I'm at this stage now where I have all the nerves and stuff are starting to fire, so everything's spasming. Let me tell you, it's not comfortable. Wait, which camera? He's got 3 cameras. No. Okay. I can never remember which camera he's using.
Like in a studio audience, huh?
The one that's lit up.
I always forget. So they did take the staples out, and so I've been very happy with that. Now, 2 days ago, like I said, the nerves started to fire back up, so everything's spasming, and let me tell you, it's not comfortable. I've been sleeping a lot. But I'm doing better, and I'm happy. I'm in the correct stages of healing.
Right.
As much as it's uncomfortable, as much as it hurts,
yeah,
it's a good positive sign. So no, you can have my coffee. Oh, you want to say hi to everybody? This is Gabby. Do you want to say hi to everybody?
Aww, being so lovable.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
good morning.
It's Daddy.
Also, I want to go ahead and welcome No Money G, Gary in the house, Rhonda. Hello and good morning, Miss Susanna. Hello and good morning, Miss Joyce. Adam at Record Crate. Good morning. Hello and welcome. I hope you had a good sale last night, or is it again tonight? I know he was doing a sale thing on his album store last night. I think it was last night. And KJ, hello and good morning. It's so good to see each and every one of y'all. The flipping critters. Hello, Rebecca.
Hello, Rebecca.
Good morning. Crappy talk about noises. I have a flight path today. Fighting jet, commercial airlines. Oh, well, good luck. Yeah, they're having all things about having to make sure you have a mask. Good morning, Cajun. How are you doing this morning? Bluegrass
Did
picker.
you
Hello.
forget that you have us big?
I just didn't realize I didn't put it back. You were talking about how you're a recovery, and yeah, I was getting carried away in the chat, telling everybody hello. Good morning, Cajun. Everybody's calling each other good morning. Okay, I have to hurry and take this if you mind talking. That's my insurance.
Oh, yeah. So continue with your story.
Oh. I don't know. I'm healing and everything's on track. And so fingers crossed that this will be the last surgery. I did do a video 2 weeks ago on the actual surgery and what they all had to do. There was more than, of course, there would be more when they go in because, I just have to be difficult sometimes. My body has to be difficult sometimes.
Always.
So.
Good morning, treasure hustlers are in the house.
Hey, girls. How you doing? Much love. I saw you the other day in another chat and I said hi. But the chat was going so fast, I don't think they saw me.
Well, they have a pretty good roll in chat.
Yeah, they were in a different chat, and I can't remember which chat they were in. But man, that chat was just going crazy.
And that was my insurance. They're letting me know this new thing they got with my insurance. They are covering my medicine now, so I don't have to go to Walmart all the time to get my medicine refilled. And so they were confirming some information. So every time they call, I definitely have to take that call. Hello and good morning to Yellow Brick Road. Good morning, hello, and no money. Gee, this chat flies when you're in the chat, the private chat. Actually, the chat same yard. Lord Jesus. Everybody's saying hello to good morning. Kevin, Adam says 20 minutes live records were awesome. Doing it again tonight at 8:50. He's been trying to do it almost every night. Never done it. I'm forget about it that late at night. I'm usually in bed. But good morning, hello, and welcome to Kelly. The Ecom Mom in the house. Treasure Hunters, good morning, hello, and welcome. I'm trying to remember. The one that types in little letters is?
I always get it confused, too.
Yeah.
I just had a brain freeze. Squirrel. I keep forgetting which one's which.
I know.
I thought I had it down pat the other day, but I guess I don't. Let's see. Everybody's telling everybody good morning, hello. Miss Mary, hello, and welcome.
Yeah, I was gonna say Sarah, but I wasn't sure, and I didn't wanna.
Okay, Sarah.
Give me a piece of paper. I'm making a note of that because I always forget.
Wait, Sarah's the one that writes in little letters?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
And then Jackie does the
large capital. Yeah. Okay. I get a brain freeze every time I see it, and I'm trying to make sure I get the right name. All right, everybody's telling everybody good morning. There's Kevin.
Jackie likes to yell.
Yeah. That the show about nothing. Hello and good morning, Kevin at Never Ending Saga. If you haven't checked this channel out, Nitty Pie, we were talking about you this morning, so definitely check out Kevin's channel. He was giving you a shout out this morning on his channel, so definitely go check it out. Make sure you subscribe to each other by putting your links in the chat.
Make sure
Jackie
what Sarah said.
likes to you. Okay.
Jackie's always here.
All right, so now I have to remember that one.
Tommy wrote it down.
Yep.
I'm already doing something because I have a cheat sheet.
There we go.
Holy wow. That's great.
Well, they'll always be right up by the screen. I'll know who's who.
Unless they decide to trick you.
Yeah, really, huh? Add it to my little cheat sheet.
That would be a really good thing for them to do, is just one day just decide that they're going to switch
out. Yeah. Everybody. Just like twins, when they do that, they like to trick out everybody when they do that with a sibling.
Yep. We had triplets in school when I was in school. And let me tell you, 2 of them were identical. 1 was not. But nobody could get their names right. Because, especially, okay, so it was Jason, Jeremy, and John.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. John was the one with the dark hair. And Jeremy and John were blonde hair. It's kind of weird. But they would switch classes on the teacher because they couldn't, like, you couldn't tell them apart.
Mm-hmm.
And so they would switch classes with the teachers.
My dad's a twin. Well, my uncle passed away, but when they were alive, when he was alive, my dad and when they were together in the same room, you had to look at my uncle's nose because he had a complete scar across the whole bridge of his nose. Other than that, that's the only way you can tell them apart.
Wow.
Yeah. Wow. So yeah, that's how I always knew when they were in the same room. Which, you kind of know who your father is, but still, when they're together in the same room, you have to look at the nose just to make sure they're not tricking you. They used to do a lot of tricks on us. Because we used to live, when I was a kid, we used to live in a duplex apartment, so to say. It was like two with a large upstairs, and then the garages were downstairs, and we lived next door to each other. And every now and then they would try to play tricks on us by just getting out the house and just switching the apartments for a little while. And they both worked at the same Autodale place in Louisiana, in Houma. And it was so funny because everybody kept having to ask. My uncle would work at the body shop just to stay away. They made him separated so they knew who was who.
Sarah says, if Jackie is getting heat in the chat, she types in lowercase sometimes and blames it on me. Sassy.
But it keeps everybody on their toes and trying to figure out who's who, I guess.
Right.
Let's see. Anthony, video with the baby seeing their parents with the parents twins are funny. Yeah. I love watching those type of videos. So what do y'all have planned for this TGIF weekend?
I have a live tomorrow at 11 a.m. Central Time.
Right.
And then last week, it was almost 2 hours. I couldn't believe it. I was able to sit down that long, but mostly healing. So that's mine.
Good morning, T. Hello and welcome. Matt, good morning. Hello and welcome.
We got, well, we're getting well into fall here, so I guess it's probably some outdoor winter prep this weekend. Other than that, normal same old. Try to get some listings up and maybe do a little fishing. Our fishing forecast is really good here this weekend. So
cool.
There you go.
Yeah, I have 20 listing drafts done. I just got to take the pictures and list those today. And then tomorrow, my goal is to finish. I'm almost done with my garage, so I can start parking my car in it because I want to make sure I'm done before the first snow drop. And so that's my goal. And I'm almost done. It's just a matter of going through things and purging and condensing the larger boxes into smaller boxes and moving into the shed. Because a lot of that stuff's for my shed.
We're looking at places to move in spring. And one of the things when we were first talking about it with a bigger garage is Destiny was like, oh, I get to park the truck in the garage. I was like, no. It just gives me a bigger shop.
But yeah, I use the garage for some like for example, I keep all our tax boxes on the shelves in the garage. So if I have to get to it, it's easy to get to instead of having to go through to the shed. So I got everything set up in shelves, which is great because now I just have to get it all done before I could party. Because when we moved everything here in April, basically it was my stage area in the garage. So then I was going through all the boxes in the house first, so I can go through those and then start picking up like the Christmas and different holiday decorations and stuff like that. So it's a job, but it's almost finished. So I'm able to park my car in it hopefully by the beginning of next week.
That's good. I'd love to have a garage to be able to move all of this completely out of the house and have it in a garage. I'm envious of people like Bearded Picker. He's all set up in his garage. Chris,
yeah,
back in the day, in the early days of his videos, he started. The heck's his name now? I know you know who I'm talking about.
You talking about
the one you said you don't care for his voice.
Yes.
Put you on the spot, huh?
He does a lot of videos. Like, why am I going through a blank right now?
Robert knows because we watch him every video he pumps out. Robert, what's his name? Oh, Chris.
He changed his name. He had a YouTube name, then he changed it. He used to be 10K on the Bay.
I'm having a brain freeze too.
Just an FYI, it wasn't that his voice annoyed me.
So if somebody in chat's got to know who we're talking about. He does a lot of
Here, look
videos.
at your phone.
Robert, who's that Chris guy we watch on the weekends and get caught up on his videos and during the week?
He's Asian or something.
Oh, then that's
Daily Refinement. There you go. Yeah, Daily Refinement. When he started, he was working out, solely out of his garage, and now it overtook like everything. But
Daily Refinement. Okay.
I'm real envious of people that have the big garages and can set them up.
Well, I'm set up in the basement. I really wouldn't want to set up in my garage because of the heat a lot of times in the summer. But yeah, I want to use it to park our cars in. So that's why I'm trying to organize and finish that up. And then I have the basement where I use it for my eBay store, my quilting machine stuff, and things like that.
Morning, Westside Gary.
Good morning, Westside Gary. How you doing, Gary? Good morning, hello, and welcome. Wow. Okay.
No Money G says he got to meet Chris in Vegas. I'd love to meet Chris.
Okay.
All right. Okay, so let me clarify, Chris, because this is going to bug me. It wasn't that his voice was annoying. I sat down and watched a video with him, and I thought he was very arrogant. And I can't handle people that seem that way. So I didn't want to watch him. And then all of a sudden, he switched his name, which I didn't know. And Tommy was watching him and came down, and he was talking different than what he was before. And I'm like, oh, who's that? And I didn't know. And I was like, well, who's that? I didn't recognize his voice or anything. And Tommy told me who he was and that he had switched his name from this. And I was like, really? He seems very different now. And so I have no issues with him. But at first I did.
Right. I agree with the show about nothing. He says arrogant or confident. And that's how I felt. I felt he was very confident in what he was saying.
I felt that he was very arrogant.
I know he does a ton of like market research and things that work. And I have a lot of trust in what he says, because I know he runs all kinds of different tests and evaluates a bunch of different things. And I agree. He's just confident in what he's saying. It might come off arrogant to some people.
Yeah. So
to me, it came off as this dude really knows what he's talking about.
Right.
So I took it differently than Tommy did, but then I stepped away from the situation because it only took one video for me to be like turned off.
Right.
And then I didn't watch him. And then when he changed his name and he sounded differently. He didn't sound arrogant. He did sound confident the second time around that I heard him. His voice was softer and more like, I don't know how to explain it. He was like a different person once he changed his name. And so I gave him a chance and I sat down and I watched and I like him. I have no issues with him. But at first it was like, whoa. I guess he just reminded me of one of my exes.
But
so
I guess that would go, Johnny, to show that, people that are into YouTube or want to do YouTube, keep pushing out content because you might convert some people down the road that, might not find you interesting now all of a sudden like you. The
funny part too about what you're saying with that, we were doing, I want to say it was either last Friday auction that I do on Fridays with Queen, or it might have been Monday. I want to say more Friday. For some reason, everybody in the chat was saying how I have this soothing voice. I don't hear it, but they do, I guess. And so Robert and I had a conversation about that. I said, I don't know where you hear that from, Robert. I said, I don't hear it. So yeah, I understand what you're saying on that.
You do have a calming voice.
That's what everybody says. So I'm like, I guess because I don't hear. I mean, I hear it, but I don't hear it. So
well, you always hear yourself differently than you sound because I know, I feel I sound one way, and then if I do go back and rewatch a video or something like that's how I sound.
He does. He's like he analyzes how he sounds.
Yeah, especially when I did my first few videos at the beginning. I go back and watch it just to see what I did and what am I doing different now compared to then. And every time I'm doing a video, I want to improve it. Like my video I did yesterday, I did something a little different there yesterday too, but I've never done before in my videos. So every time I upload another video, I'm always trying something different to see how that works. And that's the best thing about doing it. You have to be up on your game. And you have to be ready to change something about it or see what people like about it and don't like about it. And so that's how I feel about it when I look back at some of my older videos. Hello and good morning, Mr. Tim. How are you doing this morning? Hope you're doing well. I'm typing this chat just flies.
The show about nothing says your bones vibrate, so we can't hear ourselves like everyone else does. And Nady Pie says, I cringe hearing my voice in my videos. LOL. It's awkward to me. Let me tell you, I feel the same. I don't like going back and rewatching my own videos because I don't like the sound of my voice.
Well, another thing too, the reason I do it is because I want to see what I was doing at the beginning compared to now, especially when I'm looking at the analytics on my YouTube channel, main page thing. And I'm finding that certain shows that I do have more rhythm into some of the things that I'm doing. And so I try to make sure I keep doing that same thing in some of the videos. And that, like I said, when I first started, I came a long way from in November of last year. Yeah, sometimes you just don't hear it. Paul's in the house. Good morning, Tina. Hello and welcome. I love saying that because if Paul's lurking and working, he doesn't like the word house. But everybody seems to like it, and I'm used to it, and it's normal for me to say. So yeah, let's see. I have a friend that wants to quit. I hope they are here watching just to want to say that if you're watching, we love you and hope things get better for you. Don't give up. And that is so true.
Yeah.
No matter what you're going through, you have to continue because the more you do it, the easier it gets for you. And you're always going to have somebody that hates what you're doing, no matter what it is. But the more you put yourself out there, the more you start growing on somebody. Because believe it or not, when I first started watching YouTube, and Robert, and again, I can walk from the basement to upstairs and he may be watching something on YouTube, or if I'm going from the second floor to the third floor and I hear somebody's voice, I already know who it is. And so you get to learn someone's voice after watching them for a while.
Yeah.
Sometimes somebody may just be having a bad day and don't like something that's going on, and you just never know. But don't quit because somebody is putting you down all the time. You basically have to rise above it. Imagine having another YouTuber with a very similar voice as yourself. Yeah, I know that's scary.
That would be scary. I don't even like my laugh, and people are like, oh, I love your laugh. And I'm like, to me personally, I sound like a laughing hyena. And so, yeah, it's crazy. Let me tell you.
Good morning and hello and welcome, Wendy. How are you doing today?
I kind of want to elaborate on Rebecca's comments a little bit.
Yeah, go ahead.
What she's referring to is, I mean, part of it is like quitting YouTube, but it is a very good friend of ours, a good friend of a lot of people in YouTube. She is a YouTuber known about, I don't want to put direct names out there, but what it is she's having some serious medical things happening in her life, and it's taking a dramatic mental toll on her. And she's kind of pushing away the community and the good friends, I think, because of the ability to cope with what's going on. I think she's more concerned with how her friends are going to cope with it.
Right.
So she's kind of doing that pushback thing. Yeah. But she does have some serious medical things, and I understand. So
she reached out to me in an email, and we discussed it, and she did ask me not to say anything about it, but I know who you're talking about. Yeah. I did tell her, I said, don't let this get you down. The only thing you can do is fight it, take care of it, and move on, but make sure that you do come back and don't feel that you have to leave the YouTube community completely. But again, your life and your health is more important than running yourself down.
Absolutely.
Right, exactly.
Yeah. She just needs to know that everybody's there for her.
And I keep telling her that we do talk back and forth on email and on my Facebook page, or maybe Instagram. But anyway, I do keep up with her, and I do keep her giving her words of encouragement because she is a great person. She just needs to take care of herself. And like I told her, your health comes first. Don't worry about everybody's what they're thinking. You need to take care of yourself. Because if you're not taking care of yourself, you're not doing any good for yourself.
Absolutely.
Matt says, everyone have a beautiful day and a beautiful and blessed day, full of scores, sales, and blessings. Already late. You're not late, but have a great weekend. Hopefully, everybody has a good weekend on finding those great little gems before the summer or fall is over with, and you can't go garage selling or thrifting. So yes, definitely. Good luck on that this weekend.
See, I don't know where everybody else, what their weather is like, where they're located, but this weekend for fall weather, we're predicted beautiful weather for fall. You know, it's supposed to be in the lower 50s, sun shining, you know, so get out and take advantage of it before we have 6-8 inches of snow.
Rebecca said she woke up to it, the S word. We don't like to say that word up here yet.
No, see, Rebecca.
Somebody was saying that yesterday that they were having that coming through and that they would have to stay indoors. It's like, oh my God, that's early.
Well, see, Rebecca's about 4.5, 5 hours west of us. So we usually get her weather within about 24 hours. I don't want to hear that, Rebecca. I don't want to hear that. I'm not ready. I still got to tune my carburetors on the snowblower.
Kevin says that he's told that he has a mean sounding. I don't think so, Kevin. Rhonda says this is a true statement because I woke up one morning at 2:00 and I get downstairs after my first cup of coffee and they had the same emoji, but they had the camera off, but they had the same emoji. So you had to definitely try to figure out who was who, because if you did not know that which one was Rhonda and which one was Cha-Cha, they sound alike. So it definitely was a confusing morning when I woke up and I'm trying to wake up and see this, and they say, well, which one do you think we are? You know, and then she's moving around like the shell on the Price is Right, you know? It was fun, though. And you have to really take a guess of who was who. So, yes, they do sound alike.
Me and my daughter sound alike. So my daughter will answer the phone when my mom calls. And so me and Jasmine were actually on our way over to my mom's house. And Jasmine answered the phone because my mom called. And she started talking to my daughter like she talks to me. And Jasmine's looking at me like, what do I do? And I'm like, Mom, you're talking to Jasmine. She didn't hear me. And so she's da-da-da-da. Which child do you have? Da-da-da-da. And I'm like, she's like, Grandma, it's your granddaughter. Oh, whoops. Because my mom doesn't like to swear in front of the kids.
Uh-huh.
I'm an adult. She's a child. Now she's got to watch herself. She never knows who's going to answer the phone. She never knows. So now she's got to watch herself.
Jennifer says she tried talking to her too. And that's the best thing we can do is just keep her giving her words of encouragement and just keep with her as she gets herself well. Matt says he's still learning every day. And that is so true. If you're in this world, if you're in this community and you're not learning, something's wrong because it's something you don't want to do. Every day is something different. You always have somebody who has some type of way of doing something that might be easier and you want to check it out or you try it out. And a lot of times, like what Rhonda's just saying here about, she says that Kevin does have a mean sound. You're not mean sounding at all, Kevin, but you're always commenting. All your comments can be misconstrued. That is true. And when I first started watching Kevin for the first time, you get to learn that person, and that's just his demeanor and the way he is. He says it like it is, and basically, if you don't like it, you don't have to be there. But Kevin is the type of person, he definitely, it took me a little while to grow on him because, you know, everybody's different. But in this community, you just basically need to learn their ways. And sometimes it's not what you want to hear. And like I always said, when Kevin's always on live, you know, he says it like it is, and if you don't like it, you can move on. But that's in any show that you watch or any YouTube channel you watch.
Right.
Some people may not like you and some people may love you. But again, you have to get to learn the person before you really can say you don't like that person.
Right. And I learned my lesson. I really did with the whole situation with Chris.
Right.
You know, but I've always liked Kevin. He confused me at first when I first heard him because, you know, he would change his name up when he was on the screen. So I was like, okay, they say his name is Kevin, but not what it says on the screen. And so I would always like go and watch to see what name he was going to put up on his screen. And so
Yeah.
it's kind of cheesy, but hey,
But after a while, you get to really learn somebody. And in this case, I really like Kevin, where he tells it like it is. He talks about things, whatever the topic may be. But he's really supportive in this community. So if you have not subscribed to Kevin, definitely check him out. Subscribe to him and get a chance to know him. And I enjoy his shows. And if there's a topic going on and I'm doing some work, I'll just let it play in the background and get my work done. So yeah, you never know. Wendy says, "What is fall?" I know, baby, but look, up here in Massachusetts, it's fall.
Where is she at?
I think she might be somewhere down south. Wendy, where are you located?
Perlini says Kevin's voice is creepy. Sorry, just saying. He could do one of those haunted, like reading like a haunted story, and his voice would fit perfectly with that. Just saying.
Well, have you I lost what I was gonna say. We were talking about Kevin.
Yeah, he could do.
Did you ever watch that show?
Stories.
Uh-oh.
The one he was on with what was it called again? Copper State Treasure. He was doing that evening show, the night show with Lisa and Danica. He had a great accent on that one. Y'all need to watch that one. It's comical kind of shows that Lisa do.
Sounds like a mob boss, right? And that too. Okay, so Kevin sounds like a mob boss if he's
club announcer.
I don't know. I think Kevin's voice is cool.
Yeah. And up here it's raining too, Jennifer. We're supposed to have rain all day today and tomorrow. So it's supposed to get up into the high 60s today.
Okay, so this is Rebecca. I'm showing your picture. I don't care. I love you. This is what she woke up to this morning.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's better not come our way. Just say it.
It's nice and sunny here.
Good morning, Perini.
Yeah,
we have rain all day today, so
I'm not looking forward.
So I'm either going to stay with Gary or with Lisa.
Well, we agreed, Lisa.
Lisa has a bar for me. So.
Yeah, she's got a pool and everything set up for Tommy, his pool area. So we're gonna go stay with her, and maybe we'll stay with her half the winter, and then we'll go stay with Gary for half the winter.
I
have friends in both. Well, I have friends and family in both.
The only part off about staying with Gary is California. California is all screwed up. So.
Oh wait, he's in California.
He's in Southern Cal.
Oh no! I thought he was in Texas. My brain.
No, him and Tom, I think both are in California. Cool. Dad's Vintage Garage says it's raining here in Virginia. Rain all day today, and I'm going to go another yard sale in the morning. Yeah, we're supposed to have rain today and tomorrow.
Good morning.
Kevin's always mean to me. Just kidding.
Eric says, "Good morning, Tommy. Hopefully heading your direction in a week or two. Make sure you hit me up, man, so we can get together, because he's coming like basically right through our area. So I definitely want to hook up with Eric Bishop.
Okay, I missed that somewhere. Where was that at?
It's probably down a little bit further than where you're at.
Yeah.
Because I'm reading out of the YouTube chat.
What's the timestamp?
Hold on. He doesn't have that set up.
I didn't know you could do that in YouTube.
Yeah.
Oh.
I know a little bit more about YouTube than he does.
9:34 is the timestamp.
Oh, wow. That was way up there. Are y'all in live chat or top chat?
That's in live chat. I don't know the ins and outs of YouTube.
I do.
People will ask me, how do I do this? I'm like, talk to Destiny. On Facebook, how do I do it? Talk to Destiny. You want to know about Macari, eBay, things like that, I can help you out. You want to know about this stuff? Oh no. But you do research to help me if I can't figure it out. And I've tried. He'll go and he'll do some research, and then he will be like, this is how you do it. Lately, he's been telling me to do my own research. Yeah, Google's your friend.
I can't Google for nothing.
Everybody's messing with Kevin this morning.
Gary said we could hit up Mexico. Yeah.
Tommy would fit in.
And Rhonda says and this is so true. Kevin is beyond supportive of people in the community. He is.
Yeah.
I'm just so glad he was able to come back on and start doing a live because it's just something that keeps him busy as well. He's not feeling well today, so he might not be talking too much in the chat.
I would love to see Kevin do a spooky story, Halloweenish kind of
Video
story, because documentary type. I think he would do really good, and I would sit and listen to it on repeat.
And Rhonda said it again next. She says, Kevin is an amazing therapist, just saying.
He keeps it real.
Yeah, he does.
Keeps it very, very real. Kind of reminds me of Tommy. Tommy keeps it real. He don't sugarcoat nothing. I mean, just saying.
Strip club announcer. Okay. They're taking it. We're talking at.
Taking the attendance, but
now here in Massachusetts, it's going to be raining the next 2 days. So
we had rain at the last weekend, didn't we? Well, I can't remember.
We had rain the last few days. At least some part of the day there was rain. Like yesterday was early morning. The other day it was off and on all day. The day before that, it rained.
Good morning, Eric.
Yeah.
I finally got to the comment.
Thumbs up.
Yes, please don't forget to hit the thumbs up for us. Let's see. Kelly says 55 degrees here, and it's cold for us down in Texas. I saw the news thing this morning. Even Louisiana's getting a cold snap going through.
I agree with Tim. Kevin could do book readings, the creepy Stephen King ones. He would do good with Stephen King. That's how his voice is, and it's awesome.
You could read like Haunted America.
Yeah.
There you go, Kerry. There's a whole bunch of content ideas. Might take off.
That would be awesome. I'd be like playing him all the time in the background.
Yeah, don't do it because I don't want to listen to you that much.
Good morning, Louie, the Lone Star Pitcher in the house. Good morning, hello, and welcome. Callie Reseller in the house as well. Good morning, hello, and welcome. I saw you in the chat before I get to it. So,
Reseller Halloween horror stories. You wake up to 10 returns and a crazy buyer on eBay. Right, Kelly? My 2-year anniversary is coming up at the end of this month around Halloween.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
You missed faking internet job. How are you doing today, Callie? I love the mystery stories on the radio. Yeah, there's some interesting things. And like right now, being it's almost Halloween coming up soon, there's all kind of creative ways of doing things, even on your channel, that you can do.
I set up my background differently for October. I just a little late in October, but I did it.
Better late than never. But you were in the hospital for a little bit, and now you got to recover. So yeah, understandable.
Yeah, I'm excited. Although he's got to help me redo it because I didn't do a very good job, so I got to have him help me do it.
Good morning, Glenn. Swamp Picker. Good morning.
Good morning.
How are things been for y'all this week as far as you recovering, and Tommy, you doing all the different things you were doing this week? How were you able to accomplish a lot this week?
No.
He accomplished a lot of fishing.
I did do a couple of days of fishing. As far as getting anything productive accomplished, no, not really. But we had someone up too.
Yeah.
And usually I'm out fishing alone, so it's kind of nice when you have somebody around to go fishing with to go fishing.
Yeah.
Right.
So I did a bunch of that.
Well, I just realized that here we are within almost 40 minutes in the show, and it's the first time I remember to drop the link.
Oh.
Here, let's see.
I did accomplish one thing this week in my healing. I'm able to turn over and slowly pull myself up on myself without having somebody help me sit up.
Oh, wow. That is good.
Yes.
But again, you had a major surgery, so yeah, it's going to take you a little while to build back up your strength and not have hurt you doing it.
Yeah, and then I go back in 3 weeks, and they will check everything out. He had me do like a sit up.
Uh-huh.
Full sit up, like a crunch or whatever that is. He wanted
Right.
muscles. And so those are doing really good. It's a slow process, but I'm getting there. And I'm hoping that within a week or two, I will be good to go and I won't be hurting as bad. And I'll be able to get moving on the things that I need to get done.
Are you gonna have to go back and do any kind of checkup after?
Yeah, in 3 weeks. November 4th, I go back.
Oh, okay.
So
speaking of November, I have some good news. We had been talking about we were in the process of not knowing yet if everything's going to go through with. We had a couple of weeks ago. We had a couple of offers on our house in Louisiana, and Robert got the notice last night. They did the inspection on Tuesday, and everything is to go. Nothing has to be repaired. Nothing has to be fixed other than what we've done already. They were happy with everything, and so now they're walking and going forward to do the closing on the house. So hopefully by November 6th should be the closing date.
Oh, that's awesome. That is so awesome.
So there's been so many things going on with that at the condo as far as people going into it, sending us offers, lowballing offers, and thank God we just waited it out because now we got a good offer that came in. So it was definitely awesome. Not to just jump into any offers that we were getting.
Now, are you guys gonna go and get a smaller place down there so that you guys can go visit? Or
when we visit, we're going into a hotel.
Okay. Well, some people, they will sell a big house and just get something for when they're.
Well, the main thing is we had the 2 houses that we were trying to sell before when we moved here. Mm-hmm. Because of his job, that's the only reason we did move. And so now that this part of the chapter is almost over with, we can finally say, okay, no more. Granted, we didn't have a mortgage on it, but still we wanted to get rid of it because you got the property tax, you got all the electric bill, water bill, things you have to keep running because when you go to sell it, it's just an easier way just to transfer it. But yeah, so that's gonna be over with, and hopefully by November 6th we'll be done.
There you go.
As long as everything else goes smoothly and everything so far seems to be working. So yeah.
Right. Cool.
Yeah, so that was our good news for the day.
Cool. That's good to hear. I want to do a little plug for our daughter.
Yes.
Because we're talking about Halloween, whatever. I know she's going to be going live sometime today. I'm not exactly sure of the time.
Oh, okay.
Things done, but she's going to be doing some Halloween makeup. And she said she was going to do it pre-recorded, but she says, I'd like to do live because then there's people to interact with in the chat and I won't be so lonely.
Exactly.
So if people would, I just dropped her link. If people would just at least jump in there, get
make sure
and say hi, just should be ecstatic.
Yeah.
I like to check to make sure I'm still subscribed when that happens because you never know.
Right. Yeah.
Sometimes, like this last week, I did that. I was checking some of the channels. And you never know when you'll have your subscription drop. So.
Yeah, so I dropped it. Her channel's Jazzlyn Off the Wall because she's an off the
wall child.
Yeah, but I'll tell you one thing. The last one y'all did was really awesome when y'all did it together, you and Des and your daughter, because Jazzlyn was really active in the chat as well when y'all were doing the makeup together.
Yeah, she's really learning, and that's what I love about it. She's got a great personality. She's very caring and everything, and I may be biased because she is my daughter, but I love her to death, and she is getting better with, doing the makeup. And I felt that, turning this channel into her makeup channel, you're going to be able to see her progression on how, going from so. I'm trying to be nice about it because when she started, it wasn't very good, but she was trying. So I was, trying to encourage her to, I want to see how far she can go and how good she can get. And I felt that this would be a good documentary for her so that if, she does decide to go to like Joe Blasco or, some other makeup place, she's got a record of all the stuff. She's got a portfolio, but it's on YouTube.
Right.
And so I'm fingers crossed she'll get good, like super good to where, she'll be able to get paid for it. That'd be awesome. She does. If
not, she enjoys it.
Yeah.
Right. Exactly. One thing I did notice when I was watching her and you, when I think it was like one of your first ones y'all started doing together, her face lights up when she's chatting with everybody in the chat with you and her together. And so you definitely can tell she's enjoying it. Mm-hmm. She's also getting excited because people are actually sitting there talking with her.
She's a very social person.
You can tell.
She
Yeah.
loves to be social. We were fishing the other day. She got a little bored. She hijacked my phone, went live on my Facebook, and was inviting people and trying to get people to come, just so she don't need to know you. As long as you're nice, she wants to talk to you.
Right.
She was like, wait, what is that called, Dad? Oh yeah, I hacked your Facebook live. And I was sleeping. So they were like, well, where's mom? Where's mom? Well, I was sleeping because I was hurting really bad. And so I missed it. So I had to go back and watch it. And let me tell you, my sister actually jumped in with her.
Uh-huh.
It was really awesome to see that. And so, they were talking and the sound wasn't very good with my sister's side because, they were not in really good reception.
Right. Let me turn this
on them. But, she got to see her aunt, got to talk with her aunt. And so now it's like, you don't have to, anytime you want to talk to your aunt, all you have to do is let me know and I'll give you my phone so you can talk to her. You don't have to pull her into a live to talk to her.
And she loves YouTube too. She really wants to do something with YouTube. And it's been like not even just a recent interest. She's had it for a long time. She used to sit upstairs like 3 years ago, 4 years ago, with a non-working camera that I gave her.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
And imitate Lindy Glenn.
She loves
Lindy. Lindy Glenn was like her inspiration. She loved the way she talked, how she addressed, her chat. And she would just sit there for hours just practicing and pretending she was live
on YouTube. Yep.
That's pretty cool.
That is so awesome. And like I said, she lights up when you're together on the lives and you're chatting with her. Her face just lights up.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and that's the thing. She's our social butterfly. Where our son, he doesn't like people looking at him at all.
Yeah.
He's very, what's the word?
You pull a camera out for pictures, and he goes and he finds something else to do somewhere else.
Yeah,
very introverted.
He doesn't like photos. He doesn't like being recorded. He doesn't like any of that, and he gets really embarrassed when I try to take pictures. And so, he'd rather run and hide. Where she is like him.
He too, though, wants to do something with YouTube, but he's trying to figure out what he can do that would be appealing to people, but without him being directly on camera.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, because in fact, you have like Destinie, Kathy, Kajun.
Right. And we were watching her yesterday, and I was like,
and you have great video content, but they just don't show their face in the chat. So it can be done.
She had like 1,000 views within an hour.
Oh my God.
Half hour. It was a half hour.
That is great.
Yeah, and then she had when I clicked the thumbs up, I was number 3, and then I refreshed, and she had over 1,000. It was a half hour, 1,000 views and 235 thumbs up, and I was like, "Yeah, you go, girl." So
and she doesn't show her face at all.
Not at all.
So there's plenty he could do.
Yeah.
And again, does he have like a particular topic or something he's looking at wanting to do? Or he's not figured that out yet.
He hasn't really figured it out. I think when he does something, it's kind of going to be a across the board type thing, and he's going to see what people are attracted to.
He really likes those Uncle John's bathroom readers. And so they have a lot of facts in them, real stuff in it, but most of it's like, what do you call it?
Parental control.
No, it's useless facts, but
I call it just those little useless nuggets of information.
Right.
You're probably never really going to use any of the information, or at least probably 80% of it in your lifetime, but it's just kind of cool to know and share,
So we were thinking maybe if he wanted to read that.
Sometimes when something does, and I real into that too, usually, and we'll be someplace that somebody will bring something up and be like, "Oh, I don't understand why that is that way, or what that, how it got that name or whatever." And when those little nuggets come out, man, I feel so intelligent because I know it. And people are like, "How do you know that?" And it's like,
and Joey's the same way. We'll be talking about something and I'll be like, I don't I don't know. And then Joey will be like, and because he read it in the, I think it's called Uncle Johnny's or Uncle John's
bathroom readers. There's a whole volume they keep coming out with different, and it's got everything in there from just about any type of topic you could think of.
Yeah.
Even now that we've been talking about that topic about not showing your face, Rhonda does the same thing. She says, I don't show my face, but again, I don't have any content. But when she's on lives, she has her emoji on. Robert doesn't do that either. So the Fish and Pickin says, the neighbor Wilson in the sitcom Home Improvement made millions and never showed his face. And that is so true.
All you saw was from like here up.
Yep.
That's it.
So we'll just have to see what he wants to. I'd love for him to do the bathroom readers because he gets so excited when it comes to that information in there. And he's more excited about that than he is schoolwork. So if we can get him to do something.
I'm like, it's cool and all them little useless facts, but you got to learn some life facts too.
Yeah.
You know?
Yep. So
good morning, Justin. The Flipping Accounting's in the house. Hello and welcome. And also Fish and Picking. Good morning. Hello and welcome. And that's one thing I have to say about with YouTube is basically there's something for everyone. But again, there are some people that don't feel comfortable going in front of the camera. Like everybody kept asking me, will you ever get Robert on the lives? Well, if you catch some of the garage sale videos, you will see him in those. But for him to actually go on, he doesn't feel comfortable doing it. I'm not going to force him to do it, but he is very supportive of me doing it. But again, when he is ready, he told me he will do a live one morning on my show when he is ready. So you never know when that's going to be. Again, like I tell him, it's up to you. But I don't want to push something on him that he doesn't want to do.
Right.
I don't blame him, because it's different for him. He's a little, quiet at times. But when he's ready, he told me he will let me know. And like I told him, just whenever.
That's going to be an exciting day. I'm so excited. I can't wait.
Flipping Accountant says really
yes, he is.
Back.
And then, of course, when he's off for work, he's always able to be in the chat. So that's another great supporting way he does for me, where even when we do our auctions, he kind of helps and participates in that, as well as he is also like watching the chat if we have trolls. We've only had one time where he had to get somebody out, or I had to do it because he made it to my attention. So, as are you, John. Well, thank you, Rhonda. And again, I want to first thank each and every one of y'all for coming out every day and supporting the channel. I am almost at over 5,000 watch hours, and I finally hit 631 subs. So if y'all pass the word out, share the videos. I will be doing a 700 giveaway, sub giveaway, pretty soon. And so I'm going to be ordering some stuff to get that done. And also, for those who may not have been here yesterday, I want to show y'all something that I'll be doing a video on this week, coming out Tuesday. Do you see this sign right here?
The moon pie.
I got that as a gift this week. And so I had one of getting 2 different gifts this week within the last 2 weeks. Between this week and last weekend, middle of last week. So what I'm going to be doing is an actual video of where I got this from. And again, another thank you again, because I've told that person thank you multiple times, because that's just the way I am. But also the fact that I'm actually doing a shout out video for those 2 who did send me some gift items. Love gifts is what I call them. And so definitely look out for that. It'll come out Tuesday at 9:30 as a premiere.
Cool.
All right, let's see. Whenever I mod your auctions, Johnny, Robert always has my back, and people are asking a question and they don't have the answer to. Yes, he does. And that's one thing I like about it, because I know he works mainly every other Friday he's off. So that's when you'll be able to see him in the chat. And I told him yesterday, because a lot of times when I'm in the live in the morning, everybody says hello, Robert, even though he's not here. They're telling him hello. So I always tell him that in the evening when I say that he's not in the chat. So I let him know when he comes home, because everybody's looking for him. I was pushed into being on a live because I just pushed the deep dive, doing another one next week, and then an auction with him. Yes. And so that's one of the things. If you're wanting to do something like this, it's just a matter of doing it, if that's something you want to do. So I got my moon pies in yesterday. Well, thank you for letting me know you got me in. She was one of the winners that actually won last Monday's giveaway that I did.
Well, that's cool.
Yeah, because I had the gift come in, and what I did was for Monday, I did a regular bingo every game. But then at the end, I did 3 giveaways, because there was a pack of moon pies that I got in this care package. And it was 2 of each flavor. And so I took one of each flavor, and I did a giveaway at the end of the show to get back to the community that was always there to support me.
That's awesome. Yeah, I
So,
still had a moon pie.
Yeah, Destiny still never had a moon pie. We're gonna have to get.
We got to change that.
Yeah.
They just look weird. So
Oh, they're so good.
I'm personally not a fan of them. I don't know. A lot of people love them, but
And I will talk the story about why and how I got into the moon pie.
I do.
she loves marshmallows,
Yeah.
so she would probably love moon pies.
Actually, it's somewhat like what to me is similar to, but not exactly like a s'mores. Like the mint one, the mint chocolate is more of a crispy cookie inside,
See, maybe
whereas
that-
like the bananas and stuff like that have a little softer cookie on the inside.
yeah, maybe that one I'd like. But the traditional moon pie just is real, like, I don't know how to describe it. Just real marshmallowy,
Yeah.
bubblegum chewy to me type.
Yeah, and that's-
bubblegum chewy.
Yeah. But you have to, once you start trying them, you're gonna love them because they are something different. But the salted caramel and the mint chocolate is
Ooh.
awesome.
I love anything caramel, so I'd probably like
It is
that one no
good.
matter what.
Now, also, if you have a local Walgreens near you, you might be able to check and see if they're there, because that's where I get a lot of mine from. Is Walgreens.
I'm not sure what fluff is, but yes, when I drink beer, I have to have my marshmallows. Rebecca threw me out there.
Yeah.
I haven't seen them at Walmart, but Lisa, say hello and welcome. She said they have the mini moon pies. Also at the Dollar Tree have them. We went there last weekend and they only had vanilla. I think they might have had mint chocolate chip. I don't remember. But I already had enough already because I bought some at Ollie's. So
Yeah, I'm not sure what fluff is. And see, Rebecca threw me out there. I drink beer. When I drink beer, I have to have marshmallows.
See, I agree with Susanna's Chronicle. It's the texture thing with me. It's not that they taste bad. It's just the
Right.
texture thing with me.
and like Robert said, the salted caramel is awesome. For me, it's got to be the right flavor because then you won't have that marshmallowy taste, especially with the crispy.
Marshmallow in the jar.
Oh, okay.
Treats and stuff with.
Ooh, I have not had one.
Yeah, that's what you make the Reese's treats with.
Yeah.
I need to get some now because that might be easier to eat than
Yeah, you can just eat it with a spoon.
eating it with a spoon.
All right, Nettie Pie said, Nate says, I'm not a fan, but they were part of my childhood because it was the only sweet that my grandmother would eat.
I would eat.
And I think it was made me pick them up and at gas stations because she knew that it would end up being his. Yeah, that's another thing. When I was a kid, we used to have those. But now they have the minis, the regular, and the double decker. I did see somewhere where they had the triple decker. I don't know how those would be, but to me, I like the little minis because you get just enough, but not too much of that marshmallow in it. Just marshmallows, no peanut butter and fluff.
See, when it comes to those type of like that, the box treats of like that style, Little Debbie or whatever. My favorite has always been the Nutter Butters, the like wafer cookie with the peanut butter and chocolate.
Yeah, he loves
And
those.
Dickens says moon pies and RC cola was a treat as a kid, and I did see that when we would Redneck Resale, Colton and Courtney. They talk about that a lot as far as having an RC cola and a moon pie. Never heard of it. I know what RC cola is, but I've never had it. So, yeah.
RC Cola.
Yeah.
We bought some. I drank a lot of RC Cola as a kid because that's just what we had. And I
Right.
remember they had RC in our store and it's never been. I was like, "Ooh, they got RC Cola." I picked it up and I was so happy. And I was like, "Ooh."
He bought a whole case because he was so excited. Gets
Like-
home, puts one in the refrigerator, or puts them in the refrigerator so they were cold. And then once they were cold, he grabs one, went, opened it up, started chugging it, and I thought he was going to be sick.
Yeah, I was like,
It was like-
that's not as good as I remember, and definitely not anything like Coca-Cola, which is what I drink now.
They talk about it all the time where she's also pregnant to where she has cravings for RC cola and moon pies. So, yeah.
Oh, wow.
Kelly says she loves the banana one. Those are good too. But they have it in strawberry, chocolate, vanilla, banana, and then they have the mint chocolate, and the strawberry and the salted caramel. Those are the only ones I did get to find recently. But I did find some more mint chocolate at Ollie's. I'll have them. Those are like a hit and miss, just like any big lots. You never know what you're going to find when you get there. So you have to get what you can when you're there. Trying to wait for the chat to pop up.
Peanut butter Twix, too. It was great. I love them.
Let's see. I used it to always buy the peanut butter and Twix. They have all kind of flavors. I mean, homemade raspberry Danish with peanut butter. Yes. Ooh, that sounds good.
Right. So I use Nutter Butters in that. It's a Nutter Butter lasagna, dessert lasagna. And I made it for that thing when we went to Don Q. It has those on the bottom, and it's a layered cake, but you don't bake it. You got to put it in the fridge because it's all cold stuff. But yeah, you got the Nutter Butters, then you got
I love those.
pudding, then you got Cool Whip, and then Reese's peanut butter cups. Like, it's a lasagna. It's layered.
Oh,
and
wow.
So, let me tell you, it didn't last long.
Very, very sweet.
It's very sweet. It did not last long. And I just made, a normal size, what is that, 8 by...
It was like the 9 by 13.
Yeah. And so, it didn't last, but...
I love Nutter Butters. Anything peanut butter, though. I'm a peanut butter.
How sometimes you do a dessert and it goes so fast in places when you go.
Wait, what do you like those snowballs?
Yeah, Nutty Butters are good.
I love.
I don't eat them as often as I used.
Okay, I like snowballs, but
speaking of that, have you had that little K-cup snowball coffee K-cups?
No.
Those are awesome.
Now, see,
We're gonna order a case of 100 off of Amazon, unless there's somebody in here that tells me don't do it. They tried it and it's nasty, but they have a case. It's an Amazon choice. A case of 100 K-cups of multi-mix flavors for $30.
Oh wow, that's cheap.
Yeah, and I mean they have like tons of different flavors. Cherry cheesecake.
Robert said he just finished a cup of the snowball coffee.
But see, okay, so real quick,
who makes it?
What's the cake? The company that makes the snowballs and was it Ding Dongs? Hostess.
I'll have to look for that.
And it's actually Hostess, a cupcake, Hostess, snowballs, the pink ones, and the Ding. I forgot the other one, but anyway, I didn't care for that one.
See, now to me, this is gonna sound weird. To me, snowballs, each color tastes different.
Yeah,
my favorite is the green, and
I never had the green one. I don't have the green.
It only comes out at St. Patrick's Day.
Oh, okay.
And so that one is my all-time favorite. So I usually stock up. Around St. Patrick's.
Those are only a limited time only, huh?
Yes, it's so. And then the second one that I like is, I can't tell you the color because it's a shade that I can't see.
I used to love the pink ones when I was a kid, and these coffee ones taste just like it. Robert said, "Yeah, Hostess." Robert's going to get the name of it because I hear him checking it out in the kitchen. He's going to,
cool.
Love the snowball ones, but I didn't care for the was it Ding Dong, the Hovos, whatever they call them.
See, and I don't. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not a coffee snob. I'm very picky when it comes to my coffee. Highlander Frog is like my all-time favorite coffee, and
those cookies are so good. I buy 24 boxes every year so I can have them all year round. Yeah, put them in the fridge. Yeah, okay, here we go. You are Hostess. We had those at Ollie's Bargain. That's where we found those at.
Because you have 396 letters.
Well,
I don't know how you're supposed to share that.
Guess I can't.
He was going to share with everybody the link to what he was talking about with the K-cups, but the link is too
It's too long.
large,
Yeah.
so he's not able to share it. But you could
Yeah.
you can screen share.
Yeah, Robert said also that they had the Twinkie hot cocoa ones too.
Ooh, I like Twinkies.
Oh Lordy, does he love his
I love
Twinkies?
Twinkies.
I think that's your second favorite next to Reese's.
No, cupcakes would be number one.
Let's see. She said, Brittany says, I love the ding dongs all throughout the year. But didn't taste so great. Yeah, no, I didn't care for those. Robert liked it, so that's good as long as he likes it. But I didn't. Peeps coffee. I've heard of that.
Yeah, I looked it up. They got quite a variety.
Flippin' Frozen has her ladies' night auction starting tonight, so don't forget to go and join them tonight. They closed our Hostess Bakery outlet. What? Yeah, these were some good coffee things. Like I said, the pink snowballs were awesome. On the phone, so I can't share the link. Yeah, it's a good thing. I also found some. I know I've seen some at Big Lots, but I never picked them up because I didn't know if Robert was going to like them, which I should have now because I know he liked it. Because every now and then he'll get to go to the store when we do travel somewhere, and we just happened to go to Ollie's last weekend. Deep fried ones at a fair. Oh my God, cholesterol.
You have some good deals at Aldi's.
Yeah, we did it. We got a good bid there. They had the different types of coffee in the boxes, and these were those smaller boxes. I think there was like maybe 18 to a box. And again, we only got one of each just to try before because we don't like to buy something for the first time and not know if we're going to like it. So it's always best to buy the smaller ones first.
See, that's why I like our grocery store because they have the boxes of K-Cups, but then they also have where you can buy individual ones, and you get 12 for like $4 something. And so, you can pick and try before you decide if you want to buy the box or not. And so...
Is that the same link that you were trying to share, Tommy?
Yep, that's the one.
How'd they do that?
Because he was on mobile. It's probably...
Oh, wow.
Yeah. You get...
Crave coffee hazelnut. Robert loves hazelnut.
I do too.
And, oh, my God. They got the caramel. Buddy toffee. Oh, I bet that's good.
Yeah.
Oh, my God. I'm sorry, but I'm just looking at the Southern Pecan. Maple. Oh my Lord! I better get off of this site.
And the price is right. The review.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
The review, they're 4.5 stars out of 5. So,
Maggie Doodle has a good thing about she doesn't like coffee, but she loves pumpkin spice chai tea. I love chai tea, and it's even better when you get it with pumpkin spice. So I agree with you there, Maggie.
Oh, Perlini's allergic to hazelnut. That is. Oh, girl, that stinks.
Yeah, it does.
I'll tell you, hazelnut is my favorite, but I also like outside of the Highlander grog that I love. That's like my number one go-to coffee. Okay?
Right.
And then the next one is hazelnut, but the Highlander grog has caramel, hazelnut, butterscotch, and
that is my favorite.
But I've never had it in coffee. Real mild and subtle. It's not like dominating.
Right. It's like the perfect blend. It's so smooth. It's like, this is my heaven.
I love butterscotch, but I have not found any in coffee before.
What's that?
I love Carl's butterscotch, but I've never found it in a coffee flavor before.
Yeah, I'll go run.
You like caramel?
Yes.
Just bring my bag of caramel. I'll show them that. Maybe I'll
Robert makes a good point.
Oh,
our favorite coffee is always going to be community coffee, and I finally found some Louisiana blend French Quarter or French Market chicory coffee. And I finally found it in the stores here. And that is awesome. If you love a good dark roast or that chicory flavor, that is the best one to find. But again, I always have to make sure if we go by and visit in Louisiana, I always try to make my little stash because I'll try to make it last as much as I can. But I also did the community coffee dark roast and chicory.
See, and Kelly, Econ Mom, she says she loves caramel. This right here is my favorite coffee right here. It's a grog, caramel overload.
Oh my God, that looks good.
Yeah, I wish you could smell it.
Is that the coffee?
Yeah,
this is coffee.
Oh my God, that does look good.
Yeah, it is. It's what I drink all the time. And I even bought the. Oh, you want to show yours?
Don't finish.
Oh,
and then
it's just. But we bought the refillable K cups. Just so I can make this in the Keurig if I don't want to brew like a whole pot.
That's what I like about the K cup device, the Keurig. You got the little basket. You can actually do your own individual cups that way too, and I love it.
We just picked up. It was a 2-pack.
Yeah,
for like $5 at Walmart.
Yep. And then this one is mine. Nice, honey. Nice. Turn your green screen off for a minute so they can see.
Barry's brother.
Berry Brothers. Yeah.
Berry Brothers.
Let him
Never heard of
the green. Yeah. Let him get the green screen off for a minute so you can see. Okay.
Oh, there you go. That's why you can see because all that green.
Yep, it is. And the saying on top says, since 1994, the original Highlander grog, sometimes followed, often copied, but never replicated. And this side is the one I want to show you. So it's got right there. It has caramel, butterscotch, and hazelnut.
Oh my God.
And
this looks great.
Oh, it is so good. See if you can find the link to Berry Brothers. You can drop it in the link. Or I believe they do, or the chat. I do believe that they do shipping. Tommy's going to pull up their site, but they have so much different types of coffee. And
I don't know if I cannot remember the name, but Robert, what was the name of that? I know it's my sister-in-law had sent me some coffee one year for either Christmas or it might have been my birthday. And it was awesome. And that's all I drink now, but I cannot remember the actual name of the one they sent me. If Robert can remember. Good morning, Land Shark Picker. How you doing, Greg? I can't stand Starbucks. Believe it or not, the only time I ever had Starbucks is when I used to do the volunteer work as I was a ambassador to the Leukemia Lymphoma Society in Louisiana, and they would give me gift cards for Starbucks. Other than me buying it and going there, not me. I'd rather have my own coffee at my house. There's nothing like better than at your house. Let's see. Kelly says I add some cinnamon. I do that too sometimes. I add cinnamon into the grounds and make a cinnamon caramel flavored coffee. Oh my God, that does sound good. I do that too sometimes when I'm making certain types of coffee, especially the one cupper in the K cup. And I do that because I like that for myself. Some people like chai. Oregon Organic Chai is really the great brand. I love chai. It's just something about the flavor that I love about it.
Yeah, see, I mean, they have Berry Brothers.
They got a.
Oh, there we go, Java Mama, and it was you're making me crazy. Yeah, that is the best flavor from that company. And when I got it, I savored it every time I would make a pot of coffee, and now I'm able to find the K cups like that, but not that particular brand. Java Mania was an awesome brand up there. Let me get this brand.
I dropped a link to that.
I got it. I got it up here.
Yeah. They have a hazelnut cream. I haven't tried that one yet.
Rhonda makes a good point too. I'm the same way. I'm not a fan of Starbucks. I never really visited any of the coffee shops. Like the only time we would do it is like if we're up north with our Robert's sisters, and we would go to like Dunkin' Donuts or Starbucks up there. Other than that, that would be the only time I ever go. Because I really rather have my own coffee at home.
See, my brain just totally shut off on me. I was going to say something.
You're talking about the flavored coffee you have in the K cups.
Yeah.
Starbucks and Dunkin' Donuts.
Yes. My favorite place to go outside of home for coffee is Dunkin' Donuts.
7-Eleven coffee over Starbucks. Never heard of that one. Let's see, Johnny, can you accept packages at your post office? Yes, I can. I actually had gotten both of the packages I got at my post office box. I use that all the time. And what they do is if it's over the size, because I do have like the smaller of the boxes, and if I get any packages, they give me a little pink slip to go to the front desk and get it. But yep, I can. Thank you, Maggie, for asking. And that's why I put it in my descriptions of all my videos. And I always use it also when I'm shipping, especially with part ship. I always use my PO box. Good morning, Gary. How you doing? You back again? Listen, y'all all got it wrong. Drink Monster. Oh God, no.
Gary, I'd have a heart attack drinking that stuff. I don't drink energy drinks.
I can't drink that because I have high blood pressure problem already, and no, I can't do that. I just something about it. I just can't accept the flavor, the taste, or whatever. I just don't like it.
Yeah, I can't do energy drinks. None of them. Absolutely none of them. I am not taking a chance on a heart attack.
What they were talking to you. Yeah, I stay away from energy drinks. Back when I was younger, before I even did all the blood pressure medicine and stuff like that, I did try it once. I got one of the smallest of the, like, what was it called? Red Bull. And I just can't have it. It's just something I can't drink it. Yeah, that exactly, Kelly. That's why. But again, I can't stand the flavor, the taste that it does. Honey, don't try Death Wish then. I'll stay away from all of that. Now, don't get me wrong. Whoever does it, that's fine. That's up to them. But for me, I just can't do it. I just don't like it. When I had that one, it was a free sample that somebody gave me. I might have been maybe through Mardi Gras or somebody that used to do that a lot. And I don't like it. With the flavor, the aftertaste, I just can't stand it. Give me coffee and tea all day long, and I'll be fine. But anything like that, I can't handle it. Anyone have purchase should not try exactly. And like I said, I did try it before I had all these different types of. I only have one. Yeah, I just don't. You like honey and tea? Oh God, yes, Maggie. I love and I love the even when I feel like I'm getting a little cold or nasal congestion, I always drink my hot tea and honey. Love it. Yeah, I love my tea and I love my coffee, but no energy drink. Wes, you can have it all. No, I don't have a death wish. I want to live daily, every day to the fullest. I want to, even before time when I had went through this chemo thing, I never thought I would make it this far when that happened. But that's something I will not do is start drinking that kind of stuff. Yeah, it's got way too much caffeine. That's why.
We have that one. What is it? Perk Alert or something? Perk.
There's so many new brand names out there too now.
Morning Patrol.
I don't know. Let me go see. Let me go grab it.
But we have a pretty high caffeine coffee upstairs, and it's like I got to make it half strength because it's like.
Well, that's what chicory is. It's very strong, but I do like mixing it with a dark roast to kind of make it stretch a little bit more. And it's just something when you have a dark roast and chicory, called hickory and chicory, it just makes the coffee taste so much better. Or as my dad always says, more better. Is this a coffee she's showing us?
Yeah. Oh, Dawn Patrol.
Yeah, Bonnie's coffee's from.
This one here.
Oh, Barry's brother again.
Yeah, and it's a dark French roast. And, yeah, we buy a lot of Berry Brothers. It's a local coffee, and it's a good coffee to us. Where it's kind of in your, I would say, your mediocre price range. It's not a very high, expensive. These cost us 10-ounce bag. What does it cost?
$7 something.
Oh, that's not bad.
Yeah, so I thought it was like $8.99.
Oh, could be. I don't know. You're asking.
Good morning, hello, and welcome.
$10. What's that?
Jonathan just came in, so hello and welcome.
So
Jonathan Alfredo.
It's not as cheap as like Folgers and Maxwell House and stuff like that, but like I say, it's not on the high, ridiculous price range.
Right. Yeah, I need to see if I can buy some community online because I love community coffee, especially the dark roast. Bernine says, I love strong coffee. I'm the same way. The stronger, the better.
Yeah, the Dawn Patrol is a dark roast. It's a French.
It's a dark French roast.
Yeah. Oh, wow. And I actually found this Italian roast of coffee. It's good and strong, but it is fabulous. I love it.
Yes, you can't do the strong coffee. It gets me jittery, and then when I crash, I'm done.
I think when I'm buying strong, I mean more like a dark roast, but it has that great flavor. It's just something about it I like.
And these Berry Brothers, you can buy it, and it comes pre-ground in the packs like this, or you can dispense and get the whole bean and grind it there in the store at the grinder, or take it home if you want to grind it like fresh for use.
I have a coffee grinder that I use because sometimes I do find some really great flavors with the whole beans, and so I only grind it when I'm ready to make that cup of coffee in the morning.
Yeah, so they also sell it like that.
My dad,
which is probably your best precious bet, you know.
I have to admit I want to try coffee luwak. Never heard of it. That is a certain type of coffee or a certain blend or brand. Light roast, the more caffeine. Love strong coffee.
Fisher Pickens says, y'all coffee's better than mine. I'm still drinking instant sink. That's what we bought Dirty Steve.
What the heck is
Robert? I actually started trying this last time that he was off. So he likes to drink some coffee in the late evening, but now that he found, I think it was decaf, he seems to like it. Berry Brothers for 10 ounces about $10.49 online.
Yes,
yep.
that's
yeah.
In the store, it's about to say
it's cheaper at the store because it's right there already. Online, I'm sure it's.
But now I was just looking at their, because it's so close, we could pick it up local, save on shipping. I was just looking at their Berry Brothers wholesale accounts.
Yeah, Susanna says a good espresso. I love espresso.
I like espresso.
I've never had it.
You don't like that kind of stuff? I want to get an espresso machine.
I like iced coffee.
And you know what I do sometimes?
Coffee.
If we have leftover coffee in the morning, I'll put it in the refrigerator and make iced coffee in the middle of the evening.
Yeah, and I can drink coffee all day long, and I can still sleep.
But you like iced coffee, not like a regular iced coffee. She likes like the caramel macchiato frappuccino type cold coffees.
I do.
My grandfather used to drink Senka, yeah. According to the doctor I watched on YouTube this morning, organic has been benefits and using a filter. Yeah.
Said I once made 2 shots of espresso out of Death Wish coffee. Bad idea. You know, it's the strongest coffee I've ever tried. We had a seasonal campsite, and it was Albanian owned, and I got along with one of the owners really, really well, and he'd have me up to his house for Turkish coffee. And he would actually.
You see Rhonda's comment?
No. What was it? But he used to have me up for Turkish coffee, and he actually kind of like muddled the coffee, and you'd only drink like 3 ounces of this coffee, and this coffee was crazy. What did I miss?
Oh, her comment when I asked her, said, what is that coffee, Luqua? Said it's a very, the most expensive coffee you can ever buy. They get the beans from a cat feces. Whoa, the cat flew by here.
Berry in the Philippines. Oh.
$500 a pound.
Yeah, they can keep their $500 a pound. That's
they can keep that plus of where it's coming from.
They're gross.
Yeah. Oh my God, I can't drink coffee after 4 o'clock.
White Russian coffee.
Yeah, I've seen that.
Flipping frozen.
Morning
they have it.
White Russian flavored coffee.
She's naming all the ones.
Never heard of that one.
They got so many different. They even have a Packer perk. So if you like sports,
Green Bay Packers,
or the Green Bay Packers, there you go.
Oh, that one sounds good too. Chocolate chip cookie flavored coffee,
buttery hazelnut. You might like it.
They need to change the name. I'm not a Packer fan. I don't watch sports. Awake.
That's need to see my Cadbury's. Oh my God.
Oh,
there's a place that they're called Cup Grinder, where you can go in and mix and match individual K cups. My husband gets it. There's different flavor. I didn't know they had that.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. That's kind of how our grocery store is like.
Uh-huh.
It has where all the boxes of the K-Cups are down below, but then they have the little slots and places with the different coffees.
Uh-huh.
So you can mix and match and see what you like. And
We have one of my favorites from there is they have a blueberry crumble.
Ooh,
Yeah,
I bet that's good.
It's
really
good.
And it's very, you can smell the blueberry as soon as it starts to brew. You can smell the blueberry, and
Yeah,
it's like
it smells like you walked into a fresh donut shop or
Oh,
something.
wow.
Yeah.
I love blueberries. I know for me, I don't have a problem no matter what time of the day I drink coffee or tea. But Robert has this thing where he's after 12 o'clock, because if he drinks coffee or anything caffeinated after, he's up all night.
Mhm.
Not me.
Coffee don't affect me like that either. I can drink coffee and knock out. Boom.
If we're outside and we come in and it's like 6 o'clock at night and it was chilly out, we
Esperini.
we'll drink coffee.
Yeah. Well, again, I guess every country is different, but that's something I would not want to try.
Yeah, me either.
No matter how good it might be.
Turn off.
Yeah, especially knowing what it is. Ooh.
Grody.
Yeah. Well, everyone, I want to thank each and every one of y'all for coming out. We're hitting almost an hour and a half, and I do need to get some things done for the day. I want to thank each and every one of y'all for coming out to support the morning channel. And again, this is all for you. So again, before we go, don't forget to drop your link to your channel and or your platform that you might want to share. You just never know who might be looking for something to buy, and they'll find it in your store or your platform that you sell on. Also, I want to thank each and every one of y'all. Don't forget, tonight we do have a royal auction this evening at 6 o'clock, and that's with T Hemlock Lady. She will be our guest this evening. And so that will go on at 6 o'clock this evening. And don't forget, you will start to see the actual thumbnails coming out for this week for the upcoming shows. And this way here, you will be able to set your reminders. And also make sure that when people are putting the links in the chat, that you go make sure you check it and make sure you subscribe to them so you don't miss out on anything, and make sure you hit the notifications of all notifications for that reason so you don't miss anything. Let's see, Maggie Duty says, Johnny, I just started something to be shipped to you. They won't be a note inside, so when you get the jar of honey, you'll know it's from. Oh, thank you, Maggie. That is just so sweet. Just want to make sure I go through all the last comments here. Everybody have a great day. And again, don't forget to subscribe to each other, but also we'll have a great weekend. Hopefully you got some good finds if you go to garage sales or estate sales or thrift shops or whatever you may be doing. And so as we say before we end each show, love always, love is free. Please be kind to one another, and we'll see y'all on the next show. Oh, and by the way, don't forget, Kevin just went live. When we go in our show, he goes on his, so y'all can follow him on his channel at Never Ending Saga. Hello, Mary. Found it for you today. Hello and welcome. So go ahead and follow on Never Ending Saga with Kevin, and he's going live. So we'll see y'all later. And y'all have a great weekend. Bye, everyone. Later.
Bye.